Meet Bob Foster, a remarkable boxer who left an unforgettable history on the world of boxing. Known for his incredible skills, he became a legend in both the light heavyweight and heavyweight divisions. Bob's journey in the ring is filled with thrilling victories, memorable battles, and a legacy that continues to inspire boxing fans around the globe. Bob Foster was a star in boxing. He won the World Light Heavyweight title by knocking out Dick Tiger in 1968 and defended it 14 times until 1974. Foster took on legends Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. He made it to Ring's list of 100 greatest punchers and ranked 55th in the 80 best fighters of the last 80 years. In 1990, he was honored as an inaugural inductee into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Bob Foster was born in Borger, Texas, on April 27, 1942. When he was a child, his family moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico. He went to Albuquerque High School and, after graduating, joined the United States Air Force as an airman second class. It was during his time in the Air Force that Bob started boxing, competing in the Golden Gloves amateur circuit and inter-service matches. Bob Foster began his professional boxing career on March 27, 1961. His first 12 fights were on the East Coast and in Canada. In his 10th fight, he moved up to heavyweight but lost by knockout to Doug Jones. In 1963, after 2 wins, he traveled to Peru and lost to Mauro Mina in a 10-round decision. Returning to the U.S., he scored 3 quick knockout wins. In 1964, he tried heavyweight again but was knocked out by future champion Ernie Terrell. However, he ended the year with 3 knockout wins at light heavyweight. In 1965, Foster fought 5 times, winning 4 and losing once. In 1966, he knocked out Leroy Green in 2 rounds. By 1967, Foster was focusing on the light heavyweight division and won all 7 of his fights that year, 6 by knockout. He defeated top fighters like Eddie Cotton, Eddie Vick, and Sonny Moore, becoming the #1 ranked light heavyweight challenger in the world. In 1968, Bob Foster got his first shot at a world title. On March 24th at Madison Square Garden in New York, he knocked out Dick Tiger in 4 rounds to become the world light heavyweight champion. After that, he returned to the heavyweight division and knocked out Charlie Polite in 3 rounds. He ended the year with knockout wins over Eddie Vick and future title challenger Roger Rouse. In 1969, Foster had a dramatic fight with Frank DePaula, where he was knocked down but got up to knock out DePaula in the same first round, retaining his title. This made history as one of the rare times a boxer won a world title fight in the first round after being floored. Foster continued his winning streak by knocking out Andy Kendall in 4 rounds and finished the 1960s with 2 more knockout victories. In 1970, Bob Foster ventured into the heavyweight division twice. First, he knocked out Lee Wallace in 6 rounds. Returning to light heavyweight, he defended his title against Roger Rouse, dropping him 5 times to win by a 4th-round knockout. Foster then retained his title with a 10th-round knockout against Mark Tessman. On November 18th, Foster challenged heavyweight champion Joe Frazier but was knocked out in 2 rounds. Foster focused on defending his WBC title. He successfully defeated challengers Ray Anderson, Tommy Hicks, and Brian Kelly, with Anderson being the only one to last all 15 rounds. On April 7, 1972, Bob Foster faced Vicente Rondon in Miami for a unification bout. Foster knocked Rondon out in the 2nd round, becoming the undisputed world champion again. In his next fight, he delivered one of the best punches in history, knocking out Mike Quarry in the 4th round to retain his title. Later that year, on November 21st, Foster moved up in weight to fight Muhammad Ali. Despite being knocked down 7 times, Foster fought bravely before losing by an 8th-round knockout. In 1973, Foster defended his title twice against Pierre Ferry, winning both by decision. Their second fight, held in apartheid South Africa, had a significant social impact. Foster, a black man, beat Ferry, a white man, in a historic bout that made him a hero to many South African blacks. The South African government allowed the fight under strict conditions, including that Foster refrained from political comments. Foster's last title defense came in 1974 against Jorge Ahumada. Despite being knocked down, Foster kept his title with a draw and soon announced his retirement, leaving the light heavyweight championship vacant. He briefly returned to boxing in 1975 before retiring for good in 1978 at the age of 36. In the mid-1970s, Bob Foster switched gears and joined the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department, where he became a detective. He quickly gained a reputation as well-known policeman in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Foster passed away at the age of 73 on November 21, 2015, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He was laid to rest at Fairview Memorial Park Cemetery in Albuquerque.